are numerous teas that have been tanked all through the ages. They are essentially mixtures of plants, normally the leaves and in some cases the blossoms, by bubbling them with water. The authority tea that we drink is the second most well-known refreshment and filled in the precipitous districts of China, India, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Nepal, Georgia, Japan, Kenya, Malawi, and Taiwan. These leaves are extraordinarily dried and afterwards squashed for the most extreme flavor. Tea is a gentle energizer, with modest quantities of caffeine. It likewise has modest quantities of nutrients A, B2, C, D, K, and P. There are likewise follow measures of certain minerals. Generally speaking, it is useful for your well-being. It is suggested that around 3 cups of tea and more ought to be flushed a day to get the invigorating characteristics of this refreshment. There are 4 normal types of tea are: dark tea, white tea, oolong tea, green tea. Dark tea is the most well-known type of tea and is referred to as the acclaimed English tea, as this is flushed prevalently in Britain and the Western world. This tea is smashed hot, however, can likewise be utilized to mix the popular frosted tea. It is produced using the leaves of the tea plant and is totally aged. This outcome in its more obscure tone, it is to a greater extent an energizer than different teas and a more exceptional taste. Now and then it is flushed with lemon, yet most normally with milk. It goes through next to zero preparation, which draws out the cell reinforcements, however will decrease the energizer nature of this tea. Since the buds must be collected in the spring season, this tea isn't so normal and genuinely costly. Oolong tea is aged more than green tea, yet not exactly dark. Exploration has shown that this tea helps the stomach-related framework and is useful for digestion. Green tea is likewise not aged like white tea, however, is produced using more developed leaves, so is significantly more typical and reasonable. This tea was prevalently tanked in the Orient, in particular Japan and China, however is acquiring new ground in the West as exploration is showing the useful properties of this type of tea. Again, it has more serums and is to a lesser extent an energizer. Added to this, it has nutrient C and fluoride. Tea houses are getting exceptionally famous, particularly in stylish zones of Europe like Paris. As more exploration becomes exposed, we will hear more about the advantages of this mainstream drink. Green tea, the best morning cuppa. What's the main thing that we all search for following we awaken? Obviously, an extraordinary cup of our number one morning cuppa to kick the day away from work. Individuals generally incline toward tea, or a hot mug of espresso. In any case, these days, as individuals are turning out to be increasingly more wellness cognizant, green tea is acquiring a ton of fame. There are a few reasons that make it a particularly mainstream drink to get going the day. Some of them are: 1. Green tea is an extraordinary wellspring of cancer prevention agents that assist your skin with killing the free extreme harm and keeps it shining. Just unoxidized and less prepared leaves are utilized in green tea along these lines, making it wealthy in cell reinforcement that encourages you to look more youthful. In this way, you can say bye-bye to wrinkles. 2. It is additionally incredible for improving cerebrum capacities. Very much like coffee, it likewise contains a lot of caffeine, yet alongside it, green tea additionally contains the amino-corrosive L-theanine. A blend of these two does not just give you the ideal morning kick like that of espresso, however, it additionally makes you more gainful as well. 3. Stress is something else we need to manage in our regular daily existence. Late examinations have shown that it contains theanine, which can deliver quieting impact, hence keeping your pressure under control. 4. This tea is an incredible alternative with regards to boosting your insusceptibility framework, particularly during season changes. Antibacterial properties of green tea come from the catechins that make you less defenseless against bacterial influenza, just as viral diseases. Furthermore, the huge news is insured against oral microscopic organisms, additionally, thusly less dental rot and difficult depressions. 5. This one is particularly for ladies. Albeit not very notable, tasting green tea is incredible for diminishing feminine issues. The phenolics present in it are known to diminish the spasms somewhat. Along these lines, women make it your companion in those awkward days. These are just a portion of the advantages of this stunning beverage, and there are much more. Simply be cautious with the occasions you burn through it. As it's said that a lot everything is terrible comparatively, an excessive amount of utilization of it has its results too. Try not to go for an excessive 6 cups per day and you are all set. Start your day solid and stay sound.